Good morning, students. Grade plus 2 IP, and today's topic is joining or concatenating NumPy arrays. Sometime, Sometimes you need to join two or more existing ND arrays. For this purpose, NumPy makes available many functions. In the coming lines, we shall be discussing the following join functions of NumPy. So what are join functions we are using? These are hstack, vstacks and concatenate function. As name indicating, hstack stands for horizontally stacking, vstacks for vertically stacking. First we will see these two. Stacking means arrangement one after another. That is called stacking. So for example, the stack of tray, the stack of plates, a stack of books, that is stacking. It is a data arrangement. Now how we can combine two existing array? Just go according to the book. Suppose here is two ND array, one dimensional ND array, one having elements 1493, second having elements 6572. So when you will do horizontally stacking of these two, then the answer or resultant array will be like this: vector 14936572. Or when you will do vertically stacking, then the resultant ND array will be like this: two dimensional 14936572. So how we can do this work? With the help of hstack and vstack only we can do like this: joining of two one dimensional or two dimensional ND arrays. Consider following example. Suppose you have following sequences or arrays: LST1 having elements 1 to 3, LST2 4 5 6, LST3 is two dimensional. Why it is two dimensional? Because a list inside a list. So two lists are given under one list. It is known as nesting of list. A list inside list is known as nesting of list. And LST4 is also a two-dimensional list. Just see, using these array, how we can do this one. Here, now you can combine them vertically using vstack. Now combine them vertically using v. In this example, you can see SAR1 is the object, array object, is equal to np.vstack lst1 lst2. Means using vstack we are joining list 1 and list 2, and we are keeping the joined or resultant array in SAR1. NP means numpy alias name, vstack is the function name for joining, and lst1 lst2 our list. Here you are familiar with lst1 and lst2 having elements 1 2 3 4 5 6. So what is the answer of this? So it will join vertically means downward, just down to the elements of LST1, add the elements of LST2 and keep the resultant in SAR1. See the output when you are typing SAR1 in this box, then output is what? Just down to the element of LST1 1 2 3, the element of LST2 is added 4 5 6. Very good. Now SAR2 np.vstack, again LST2 comma LST3. What is the meaning of this line? Just add or join elements of LST3 down to the elements of LST2 and keep the resultant array in SAR2. So when you will write it in SAR2, when you will run this SAR2 in your Jupyter notebook, then the resultant variable will be array 456, the element of LST2, and after that the elements of LST3 987654. These two lists are elements of LST3, and the first line 456 is the element of LST2 is going to be added, and it is saved inside SAR2, vertically stacked LST2 and LST3. Now see the use of HStack. SAR3 is equal to np dot hstack lst3 comma lst4. So when you will type SAR3, so what it will do, it will add the element of lst4 just after, in horizontal way, horizontal axis, or we can say on zero axis. Zero axis is known as horizontal axis, and axis 1 is known as no, axis 1 is your horizontal axis and axis 0 is your vertical axis. Okay, correct it. So HStack will do arrange horizontally the elements of LST4 after LST3. So the answer is the resultant array we can see in SAR3. Clear? The elements of LST3 and LST4, you just check here, LST3 and LST4. LST3 is what? 987654. So after 7 and 4, 4 and 5 is added in SAR3. After 7 and 4, 4 and 5 is added in SAR3. Next topic is joining 2D arrays using HStack and VStack function. Now same work we can do in 2D array also using same function. Here three arrays are written, three two-dimensional array, ARR1, ARR2 and ARR3. ARR1 is equal to the elements 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. ARR2 elements are 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And ARR3 is equal to np.vstack ARR1, ARR2. So VStack means vertically joining. Vertically it will join means after the elements of ARR1, all three elements of all three row of ARR2 will come. Means it will the resultant array will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18. See, the two arrays ARR1 and ARR2 got joined vertically. Next, ARR4 is equal to np.hstack ARR1, ARR2. Means add the elements of ARR2 on horizontal axis after the elements of ARR1. So the resultant array will be 0, 1, 2, 10, 11, 12. Second row 3, 4, 5. Now the elements of ARR2 13, 14, 15. Now next third line, third row 6, 7, 8. After that the elements of ARR2 16, 17, 18. See, the two arrays ARR1 and ARR2 got joined horizontally. Very good. Next, combining existing arrays using concatenate function. So same work we can do with the help of concatenate function also. What is the difference? In case of HStack and VStack, axis argument is not required because it is already dedicated towards horizontally and vertically joining. But in case of concatenate function, axis argument is needed to write. See here the syntax for using concatenate function. NumPy.concatenate tuple of arrays to be joined, comma, axis equal to n. So axis is compulsory to write. See, with the help of examples it will be clear. ARR1 is equal to these elements. ARR1 is equal to elements 3, 4, 1, 6, 8, 5, 2, 1, 3. and the shape of AR1 is equal to 3 comma 3. We know that shape of an array means number of rows and number of column. So here in AR1 there are 3 rows and 3 column. Always axis 0 is indicating towards downside, or we can say vertical axis is known as axis 0 and horizontal axis is known as axis 1. Next one is AR2 is equal to 242191. Here the shape of array AR2 is equal to 2 comma 3 means 2 rows and 3 columns. AR3 having elements 6, 1, 2, 1, 8, 5. The shape of AR3 is equal to 3 comma 2 means 3 rows and 2 columns. AR4, the fourth ND array, elements are 2, 8, 5. So the shape of this array is 3 comma 1 means 3 rows and 1 column. AR5 is equal to 1, 2, 8, 9, 6, 3, 4, 5. So shape of AR5 ND array is equal to 2 comma 4 means 2 rows and 4 columns. Just see the see the note. If arrays shape match on axis 0, then they are joined with axis argument as 1, and for matching shape on axis 1 they are joined with axis argument as 0. Confusing? Okay, with example it will be clear, no problem. See the example. See, here is one array object jar1 is equal to np dot concatenate function, and here we are joining ar1 comma ar2. Any two array, it is discussed in our chapter previously, AR1 and AR2. Out of those 5 we are going to join AR1 and AR2 on axis 0. So see, axis is compulsory, so that written here axis 0. Axis 0 means towards vertical axis, downside. So mean to say that what is the meaning of line? Join the elements of AR2 just down to the elements of AR1 and keep it in jar1 object or variable, we can say. So when we are writing jar1, then answer or resultant variable is combined of AR1 and AR2, 341 6885 213 242 191. Any doubt? Due to axis it is downside. If axis you will change, the resultant array will be changed. Example 2. jar2 is equal to np dot concatenate AR1 comma AR3 axis 1. So here we can see jar2 is equal to np dot concatenate AR1 comma AR3 on axis 1. Axis 1 means our horizontal axis. Mean to say that add all the elements of AR3 just after AR1 elements on horizontal axis. So resultant array will be like this: 341. Then after that the elements of AR3 612185 is added here. Okay. Now example 3, jar3 is equal to np dot concatenate. This is the statement syntax, and what we are going to do, AR1 comma AR4 on axis 1 means add all the elements of AR4 after element of AR1 on axis 1 means horizontal axis. So the resultant array is 341 is the element of AR1, and after that 2 is the element of AR4. Then 685 the element of AR1, and after that 8 the element of AR4. 213 is the element of AR1, and after that 5 is the element of AR4. Clear? Now see example number 4. On axis 0 we are adding AR2 comma AR1. So means axis 0 means downward. After the elements of AR2, elements of AR1 will come. So AR2 elements are 242, 191. These are the two elements of AR2, and AR1 elements are 341, 685, 213. So these two arrays are going to be added, and resultant array is in say inside the jar4, JAR4. So when we are writing jar4, then this is our resultant array is visible. This is our resultant array. Good. Now example number 5. Jar 5 is equal to np dot concatenate AR2 comma AR5 comma axis 1. So axis 1 means horizontal axis, means add all the elements of AR5 after the elements of AR2. What are the elements of AR2? The elements of AR2 242, 191. So after 242, the element of AR5 1289 is written. After the element of AR2 191, the elements of AR5 6345 is added, and resultant is saved inside the jar5. This is example number 5. Now example number 6. If you want to add AR2 and AR1, then is it possible? Is it possible? Only using transpose function. What is transpose? It is denoted by T. So in this example you can see jar np dot concatenate AR1 comma AR2 comma T. So this is transpose comma axis 1. So what is the function of transpose? Transpose will change the element from vertical axis to horizontal axis and horizontal axis to vertical axis. For what purpose you will use, it will do. You can see the elements of AR2 was written in horizontal axis. Initially or originally, elements of AR2, whose elements are written on horizontal axis 242, 191. But due to T, it is written on vertical axis 242 and 191. The last two cell value 242 and 191. These two, the last two. Good. So using transpose, we can convert the axis of any element, array element, and we can add. See now jar 6 is equal to np dot concatenate AR1 comma AR2 comma T, means convert the axis of all the elements of AR2 and then add on horizontal axis. Okay, so the element of AR1 341, 685, 213, and after that the elements of AR2 in transpose way added there 242, 191. Just see what are the elements of AR2 and how it is written. AR2 elements and how it is written. This is the element of AR2 and how it is written. But due to transpose, the elements of AR2 is written like AR4. Due to T, in the elements of AR2 is written like vertical axis 242, 192, 191. Done? Very good. Example number 7. Jar 7 is equal to np dot concatenate AR1 comma AR4 dot axis none. If axis will be none, then it will create a vector. If axis will be none, then it will create a vector, means add all the elements of AR4 just after the elements of AR1. So see, all the elements of AR1 is written in one line on horizontal axis, and after that all the elements of AR4 is also written on horizontal axis. Okay, so these are the functions used for joining or concatenating NumPy arrays in one-dimensional and two-dimensional. Do the homework given in PDF and update your notes, and once again go through the video and try to find out all the uh, points. And that's all for this session. Have a good day. Thank you.